Good morning YouTube, it's Gary again from iGPS Fitness. The reason I'm speaking quietly is it's 4:15 in the morning and I don't want to wake all my parents up and everything. So I'm up and ready to start off episode 2 of Summer Shredding. So what I'm going to go do now is I'm going to go mix up my supplements. You probably won't be able to, I probably won't be able to speak or see my parents. I think my dad might be sleeping on the couch today or something, I don't know. He's not in trouble, he's just got a cold. But so I'm going to go mix up all my supplements and then I'm going to go hit a leg workout. I'm also going to weigh myself, so hopefully I can film some of that, but I might not be able to talk. So I'll go down and do that now. Hey guys, so as you just saw there, I'm now down to 183 pounds, which is a great start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up my supplements now. So I've got my protein, my branched chain amino acids and my pre-workout. So I'm just going to go do that now. So I'm going to use a big bottle for my branched chain. I'm only going to fill it up the bowl half of the way, so then I can get this bad boy, stick it in there, and then I don't waste any powder. It's lemon and lime, that's why it looks green. So now I'm going to mix up my pre-workout. So this one I use C4, and I only use one scoop. One scoop. Then again, I've got my gold standard whey, which I'm gonna mix these and mix into these little pots. I got 4 of these, so it shouldn't take me 5 minutes. Supplements that I mixed up this morning. I'm going to carry on getting ready and I will see you guys in the gym if I'm able to get any footage.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home. Just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the nightmare, but when I stopped to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now, to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I can try to if I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find.
So guys, just finished my workout. I'm happy with the amount of footage that I got from it. Sorry if there was people walking in the way, they obviously didn't know I was recording and shit like that. So, I was really happy with the amount I did. I don't think I would have sweated as much as I did. I don't usually sweat that much. Maybe it's because I've had some time off that I sweated as much as I did. But I did, with the sets that I did get the main working ones, or if I plan on talking about the form that I'm doing in it, then I got one of the early heavier ones, if that makes sense. So with the hamstring curls, straight leg deadlift, sorry, I did another 3 sets after that. So yeah, it was quite difficult to record actually. You just got to sort of think, do you know what, no one's really going to care, or if they notice then just say look, so I'll edit that bit out, you know, it's not going to be a big deal. But anyway, finally got the first leg session done. I usually do a bit more on legs, but that's because I usually train legs Sunday and I'm going to limit the amount of time before I go to work. So hopefully next time I'll hopefully get someone to record with me when I'm training on Sunday. Hopefully I can get one of the buddies from the gym to come with me, and hopefully we'll get a bigger squat. Usually I can squat a bit more than that, but I was keeping my ranges quite high. I was going for what a similar thing to what Arnold decides to do, which is go no higher than 12, no lower than 8 reps. However, on the last set I almost failed, so I only did 5. Anyway, I'll catch you guys when I'm cooking my breakfast. Just drink this up and I'll be there. Hey guys, so I'm back and it's breakfast time. So what I've got here is I've got my multivit. I've got 30 grams of porridge oats with 104 mils of semi-skim milk, and I've got 208 milliliters of scrambled egg whites, and I've got 39 grams of egg yolk. Now the reason why I'm having egg yolk is because I've just worked out and I like to have a bit of extra food in me once I worked out. Now this whole thing has come to 418 calories, sorry, I just wrote it down so that I didn't have to look on my fitness pal. Also still got my BCAs here, so I'm going to crack on, I need that. Right, so guys, I'm back. I'm going to cut out that bit where I'm trying to prop you up. So, the reason why I've got my carbs in the morning is, as I said, I've said this before, that I wouldn't eat carbs in the morning because I save them until late. However, your body is going to absorb the carbs best in the morning. So, when you're in your anabolic state, which it can last between half an hour to an hour after you worked out, it's the best time to eat your carbs. You're just going to get soaked up into the muscle, and you're going to do exactly what you want your carbs to do, is replenish, repair, not necessarily grow because you're still in the deficit, but you see what you can get. Now, I haven't, with my eggs, I haven't put any sauces or salts or anything on them. Later on, when they start to get boring, I'll probably end up putting some barbecue sauce on it and measuring that out. So, it's just because it'll get so boring, but we'll see how well this goes before that. Anyway, I'm going to eat my food and I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so I'm home from work and I have just had dinner cooked for me, courtesy of mother. Weighing it out is always a bit of an issue afterwards, but it's going to taste good. So what I've got is I've got prawns, rice and stir-fried veg. So if you have a look down here, 60 grams of prawns, 70 grams of white rice and 125 grams of stir-fried veg. So I will crack on and eat this now, and then I want to speak about the workout that I had today, just a little bit after. So once I finish this, I'll run upstairs and I'll talk to you guys about it then. Hey guys, so I just finished eating my food and I wanted to run through the workout that I did with you today with legs. So what this is I decided that instead of going through the whole of, okay, I'm doing this exercise while talking over it, I thought I'd make it a little bit more interesting and do it sort of, put a bit of music in the background, some loud music, and make it look like it's actually interesting. So if you guys are wondering, I'm going to run through what I did. So first off, the first exercise I did was on the bicycle, bike, stationary bike, whatever you want to call it. I started off on, I think it was 6 resistance. I chucked it on for 15 minutes. Started on 6, every 5 minutes cranked it up a notch until I got to 15. What this was for is to get my mindset right. It's early in the morning, let my pre-workout kick in a little bit, get some blood flowing through, get my joints moving and everything. So I think it's really important, even if you're not trying to shred or anything, if you're just trying to work out, do some cardio beforehand just to get your mindset right. Number 2, this is where I went and did a quad set. You're probably thinking, I don't know what a quad set is. So a quad set is using 4 bits of equipment directly one after the other. So I did hyperextensions, leg raises, the hip flex, I think it's called. I call it the given birth machine. Then the 4th one was the hamstring curls. So I did 20 reps first set with no weight on them. So on the machines I used what I would call like a really, really warm up weight. So I think I used 40 pounds on the hip flexor. Then I used, I think it was 70 pounds on the hamstring curl. So I did that for 20 reps, along with the leg raises. Then I did 15 reps of each one. After a little break, not very long in between, I didn't really need it. Where I then did hyperextensions with 10 kilo plate. I can't think of anything that I could use to make the leg raises harder. They just hurt. So I just did 15 reps of those, no changes to them. I moved the pins down on each one of them, so then it was on the hip flexor. I'm going to call it that just because I think that's what it's called. So I moved that down to 50 pounds, and then the same again with the hamstring curls. Moved that down to 80 pounds. I think that's next. Yeah, it was. Then same again, moved up to 20 kilos on the hyperextensions. Same again with the leg raises. Moved it down one more on the pin, so I added 10 more pounds on each one of them. And that's the set that I recorded because I thought it wouldn't be as long, only 12 reps. Exercise number 3. What I did is I went over to the plate loaded leg press. Now, if you don't have one of these, that's fine. You will have a leg press of some sort. I just prefer the plates because it's nicer to put the plates on. You can see how much you're doing. You can put on a load more weight than what it tells you can put on. In a sense, you don't have a pin telling you how much you can do. So I started off with 20 reps with 50 kilos, so that's 25 kilo plate each side. So I did 20 reps of that. Went up to 100 kilos, which is sorry, that was my weight still on the floor. Then moved it up to, as I say, 100 kilos, which is 225s on each side, did 15 reps. Then again, did exactly the same, I did another 25 on each side, so that's 150 kilos, and did 12 reps of that. Now, these are great because they warm up your squatting muscles, joints, stuff. They don't replace a squat, however, they get you ready for one. The reason why they don't replace a squat is because they are almost like an isolation movement. They'll isolate your legs, mainly your quads, a little bit of your hamstrings and stuff like that, but not as much as a squat. So I do that as a warm-up working set almost. So it's working me, but it's not my set. Moved over to the squat rack, however, next, for exercise number 4, which was then I put 40 kilos on, so 20 on each side along with bar, so that's 60 kilos in total. Did 12 reps, 2 sets of 12 reps on that. Moved it up to 80 kilos, so I added a 10 plate on each side and did 10 reps. Then I moved it up to 100 kilos, so there was 20 plates on each side. Did 8 reps, and that's the 8 reps is the one that you saw. Then I did another set after that because I almost failed on the 8 reps one, so I moved it. I think I did 5 or 6 reps. I may have got up to 8, but I can't really remember. They wouldn't be in good form after 5 or 6. So then I immediately kept the squat rack, power rack, whatever you want to call it, and dropped it all the way down and started doing hamstring curl, straight-legged deadlifts. That's what I did next. So I started off with just the bar, nothing on it, did 20 reps, added 10 kilo plates to each side, did 15 reps, added 20 plates to each side, did 12 reps, and then did 3 sets of 12 reps with that, and by the end of it I couldn't feel my hamstrings. So sometimes it is good just to stay at a medium to high rep range and keep to the same weight that's semi-heavy, that you probably wouldn't want to go much more, but you know you can rep out 12 of good reps. From there, moved on to my last exercise, which was my leg extensions. I started off, which would be similar to bar, which is 20 kilos. So I put 20 kilos, pin, 20 reps, moved it down to 40 kilos, to 40 kilos, and did 15 reps. Then exactly the same method as I did with the straight-legged deadlifts. I then realised I had to leave because I've got a bus to catch to get home to get ready to go to work. So I was quite happy with the workout. It did what I wanted it to do, but usually I kill legs a little bit more than that. I do legs twice a week, so I do Sunday, I do the whole leg, so you do teardrop sweep, which is the inner muscle and the outer muscle of your thigh for the people that don't know. Then do my hamstrings, I do my calves, and I do a little bit of glutes too. So that covers the whole basis of my legs, and that will sometimes take about 3 hours, sometimes on a Sunday. So that's why I do it on a Sunday. Then on a Wednesday I'll then hit quads and calves, because they are my lacking body part in my legs, and pretty much overall my calves are my most lagging body part. You'll notice that in this video, so I'm expecting comments about get some calves. So I'm quite happy with how today's gone. Unfortunately my food didn't record on the iPad MyFitnessPal, but it did on my phone, so I've got a few calories left, but I haven't got many carbs, so there's real no point in me carrying it on. So I'm pretty much done for food today. I'm not going to eat anymore. I'm going to get my food out, put it in the fridge ready to defrost. I'm actually gonna mix up my pre-workout and my branch chains ready for tomorrow morning, so I don't have to wake up and go downstairs and get in a mad rush. So I can just take them out the fridge, it'll be nice and cold, things like that. So I'm actually waiting for my computer to restart for some non-apparent reason, and then I'm gonna get on and do the 0.5 episode of Summer Shredding editing. Anyway, once I've done that, I'm literally just gonna go to bed, and I will see you in the morning for chest day. So chest day is always a great day, so I hope you're looking forward to that. So I'll see you tomorrow.